Hey everybody, today is Monday, April 20th. So I'm going to go through a couple things and then kind of go through the rest of the year assignments for you. We're all set for you. So first of all, here is your discussion question this week. What makes you want to keep reading a story? What draws you in and keeps you wanting more? This is important. It ties in with what we're doing and it ties in with why you are interested in books. A lot of you are not. I get it. Everybody can find something that interests them. But you need to answer that question in 50 to 100 words. I'm seeing a lot of really, really short discussion answers. By Wednesday, you're posting it. By Friday, you're going to respond to 2 other people. This is engaging. This is to get you guys engaged with each other and talking to each other about what's going on. So make sure you get this done on time. If you look over on the right-hand side, you see a lot of week 1 independent novel, daily reading logs, week 2, daily reading, week 3, daily reading. So here's what we are doing. I don't know if anybody took you a sneak peek. We're done with our plays now. We're done with our dramas. I'm glad you guys enjoyed, at least most of you seem to enjoy Monsters Here on Maple Street. A lot of you enjoyed Prince and the Pauper. We're done. We're moving on. So week 6 through week 9. This week, we are starting an independent book study. I had a Google Meet a couple weeks ago, and they said instead of doing more writing, they wanted to do this, and I kind of agree. It's good to get back into reading. So it's not the Red Queen, which is what I was going to have our class read, but we're going to have some options for you. So first of all, book list. It's coming. There we go. I went and found all these PDFs, so you have links online for you. I also sent out a final form. Mrs. Hanson, Aiden's mom, who works at the library, actually sent out a link to Overdrive. All you need is an email address right now. They're not requiring a library card. So you can find books on Overdrive also and download them. So that way you all have stuff to read. No excuses for not having books. I've given a wide variety here. So basically today your goal is to find a book you want to read and email me so I okay it. If you do not email me, it is not approved. I have to make sure the book is actually to your reading level. You can choose one of these ones. I gave you a lot here. These are all your guys' levels. You just send me an email saying I'm reading one of these. You're good. If you choose your own, that's fine. You also need to send me an email so I can approve it. So The Red Queen is a dystopian novel. It's about Mare Barrow, who has some super abilities against a race of people that have super abilities, and they're doing a revolution. Very awesome. Unwind, about a boy. Basically, World War III happened over abortion. The anti-abortion people won, but they can unwind kids between basically teenage years, 13 to 18. They can harvest every part of their body and give them to other people. Another dystopian, another revolution. Where the Red Fern Grows is one of my favorite books of all times. It is a boy who saves up money to buy himself 2 red-bone coonhounds, hunting dogs. And it's all about him out hunting and getting attacked by cougars and the life he lives with those dogs in a hunting situation. It's fantastic. Heat is about baseball. It's a Mike Lupica book. It's about a baseball book. Summerball is about basketball, about an undersized kid who's leading this AAU team. Cinder is kind of a unique futuristic twist on Cinderella. It was really, really cool. The Book Thief, it's a little dry, but it revolves around the Holocaust. And then John Green, The Fault in Our Stars. I'm hoping a lot of you understand it. Kind of tried to put in a good mix for everybody. Woman hero, love stories, sports stories, hunting dogs. So try to put in a good mix if you want to read one of those, or you can find your own. And then this is what we're doing each week. You got to find your book today and email me. That is your schoolwork for Monday. Find your book. You need to get your discussion post done by Wednesday and your responses done by Friday. But in the meantime, once you pick your book, you're going to have to split it in 3s. We're not spending more than 3 weeks because your 4th week, you're putting together a book report. And I'm going to go over that here in a second. So we split our book into 3s. And each week, so week 6, week 7, and week 8, you'll have this folder. Your daily reading logs look like this when they load. So you'll download this each week. And when you download this each week, make sure you make a copy. You'll download the file. Forgotten Escapes. There we go. Make a copy, rename it your name, and then write the pages you wrote. Your book title, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The date, start with, if you start today, 4/20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Actual page numbers you read and total page numbers. So 1 through 39, 39. 40 through 60, that's 20 pages. And then down below, just a one sentence. That's all I'm asking. One sentence, tell me what happened. You read, you write down your date, book, pages and page number, and one sentence about it. You're going to do that every day that you're reading. You turn those in on Friday. Open this copy, click on the file in the upper left-hand corner. Go down, that's like 3 or 4 things down. Click make a copy. And when it comes up, it'll pop up and put your own name there. I would put O'Reilly and save. And I do that each week. Please, please, please do that. Turn that in each week. And then your work each week. So I'm really going to focus on this week's, and each week will be looking like this, but your independent novel, it's due, week 1 is due for this Friday. So you need to split your novel into roughly thirds, however you're going to do it, but you only have 3 weeks to read it. So you need to read about a third of it. You need to read each day. You need to keep your daily reading log. And then the last week, May 14th and 15th, and I'm going to talk about the book presentation here in a second, we're going to do a book report. Each week's choice board is worth 10 points. Your reading log is worth points, and then the book report is 50. For this week, you need to read your novel, complete any option in the first 2 columns. So I went ahead and blanked out every other choice. You can choose anything that's on here each week. So week 1, I blanked out week 2 and 3. Week 2, I blanked out 1 and 3. Week 3, I blanked out 1 and 2. So this week, you have to pick one of these. You could find 5 vocab words that you find interesting. Note why you chose the words. That means you need to tell me the definition of the word also, not just the word. Write a summary of the book that you've read so far. Nothing big. Draw a diagram of something that was described in the book and label the parts. Summarize events from the book by creating a comic strip. Sequence events from a timeline. Use a flow chart to explain several key events. List parts of the text that appear. Suggest a solution. I'm going to tell you right now, if you choose the top one, 5 vocab words, you need to do the vocab words and the book report. Got to do both of those because it's so simple. Still going to take less time. So make sure you do, if you choose one of the bottom 6, you just need to do one of them. If you choose the top one, you got to do both of them together. But that's week 1. Week 2, you have 8 different choices. Week 3, 8 different choices. Those are due on Friday of each week. So hopefully that kind of shows you what you're doing each week. You submit it to week 1 folders. Week 7 looks the same. Week 7 will have same folder. It has your week 2, your daily reading logs. This week, I'm going to get in there the rubric and what you're supposed to do for the book report for week 4, which is, it's our 4th week of reading. It's week 9. We are going to do online Google Meets on Thursday, May 14th and Friday, May 15th. So I sent out a survey. You guys need to fill it out for me. However, I want to explain something to you. I've gotten a lot of this. If you're in 3rd period, you have to sign up for a 3rd period class. I've had a lot of 3rd period sign up for 4th period and a lot of 4th period sign up for 3rd period. No. If you do that, you will not get your choice, period. If you are a 3rd period kid, which is honestly most of the girls in the class, I know Jameson, I can't even think who else is in there right now. You need to sign up for either 3rd period group A or 3rd period group B. If you are in 4th period, You either need to sign up for fourth period group A and fourth period group B. If you have already filled this out, I will still count your choice because you went on and did it sooner, but you need to go in and change it. I did leave it open so you can modify it, but you can only sign up for the class period you are in. That's why there's fourth period and third period. The way it's going to work is we'll get on a Google Meet. Hopefully some of you have had those before with me. Not sure if you have or not, but we will get on a Google Meet and you're going to present live. I'll call out your name and you present live. We're going to have anywhere from 6 to 8 people per meeting, and you're going to have up to 5 minutes to do it, questions and everything. So we'll schedule an hour at a time. It'll probably take closer to 40 minutes for everybody to go in that time. I can tell you right now, part of your book report is going to be you're going to need to summarize the book, tell us why you did and did not like it. You're going to need to break down the plot of it. What is the theme? What was the conflict? How did it get solved? What's the climax? You're going to have to explain all of that stuff during it. If you need to do any visual aids, you can have visual aids with you and draw it. But I will get you a rubric out this week and an actual what I'm looking for on the grades because it's a pretty big grade to end the year. If you get overwhelmed with anything, take a break. Go outside. It's going to be beautiful this week. So get outside, relax, take a break. The good news is you can take your computer out and read the book outside. If you pick a book copy that you already have at home and it's a copy of a book, take it outside and read. Enjoy the outdoors. Don't get overwhelmed. Take care of yourselves. If you need to talk to me about anything, if you're struggling because it's too much work, get a hold of me and we'll work something out. I'm not going to force this on anybody. I want you to stay healthy more than doing these grades. I want you guys to relax. Honestly, I don't know if we're going to get back in school at this point because of the phases. Even if phase 1 goes perfectly, I don't know if they're just going to open the school for the last 2 weeks. So we'll have to see that. Last week in our case, I guess. It'd be nice so at least you can see everybody and get everything cleaned out for the rest of the year, but we'll have to see. I know we're going to have at least have a day opened up, hopefully by the end of the year, where you guys can come and get all your stuff out of the school and teachers can come and do their work. So, all right, guys, stay healthy this week. Get outside, take breaks. If you need to stop work, get outside, but read a book, man. Get your books to me today. Miss you guys.